Good day to everyone. I'm Ma'am Jovi. In this video, I am going to discuss the function of upcasting and downcasting objects in Java. Typecasting means taking an object of one particular type and turning it into another object type. Casting objects allows us to convert a reference variable to another type. There are two types of typecasting. They are upcasting or widening, downcasting or narrowing. Upcasting is the typecasting of a child object to a parent object. Upcasting can be done implicitly. It gives us the flexibility to access the parent class members, but it is not possible to access all the child class members using this feature. So how do we perform upcasting? We have here the superclass. So the name of the superclass, and then we have here a reference. This is a reference to the superclass is equal to the keyword new and the name of the subclass. Okay. To continue the discussion about upcasting or widening. So as you can see here, guys, there are three classes. We have here the animal class. Animal is the parent class or the subclass. Dog and cat are child classes or subclasses. Okay, so if you are going to interpret this in the source code, it will be like this. Public class dog extends animal. Public class cat extends animal. So there is a relationship because dog is an animal, cat is an animal. Okay, how do we perform upcasting? Here we go. So animal, this is the parent class. Animal is a reference to the parent class is equals to new dog. Dog is the subclass or the child. As mentioned earlier that when upcasting is performed, it gives flexibility to access the parent class members. So all the members of the parent class can be accessed. However, it is not possible to access all the child class members if upcasting is performed. So we are going to check if this one will compile or it will not compile. Animal that makes sound, it will compile. Yes, because as viewed on the diagram, it has a make sound method. Next, animal that eat, will it compile? Absolutely yes, because it has an eat method. The superclass or the parent class has an eat method. Next, animal that growl, this one will not. Why? Once upcasting is performed, it is not possible to access all the child class members. We cannot access this anymore to mga child class members niya based on the explanation. Okay, next. Animal is equals to animal, animal 2 is equals to new cat. So this one will work, yes. This one will work, yes. This one, not. Okay, I hope this clarifies your understanding on how upcasting or widening is on how upcasting and widening functions in Java. Okay, let us have a code walkthrough. So I have here a class named animal. It has one attribute and it has two methods. The methods are the make sound and the eat method. I have here two subclasses. So public class cat extends animal. The make sound method is overridden and it has an additional method is hungry. Next, we have a dog class. It has a make sound method and it has another method named growl. Then I have this, the casting demo class. As you can see, upcasting is performed here. Yeah. Animal, animal is equals to new dog. So animal that make sound, animal that eat. So we are accessing all the methods of the superclass. So the superclass has make sound and the superclass has an eat method. So when we run this program, what will be the output? Ayan, okay. So the animal, the sound is woof woof woof, the sound is meow meow meow, and then the animal is eating. Now, when we do this way, and I call the method of the subclass, and I use this that growl, what will happen? Let's take a look. Of course, there is an error. F6. It will not compile. Yan, sasabihin niya. Symbol. Casting error cannot find the symbol animal that ground because it was mentioned that if you upcast, you can only access all the methods of the superclass. However, the methods of the child class, it is no longer accessible. So let's try here. The is hungry animal 2 that is hungry. NG, hungry. Okay. Ayan. Sa method. Let's take a look. F6. There you go. So I love to show errors whenever I had my demonstration because I believe that when you see this similar error, you know what to do. Nakalagay dyan, error cannot find a simple animal that grows because when upcasting is performed, all the methods of the subclasses can no longer be accessed. Kaya nakadyan, casting demo, error cannot find a simple animal to that is hungry. Okay, so what we're going to do is just to put line comment because I am just executing what the definition is, F6. It defines that all the subclasses method, we cannot access it anymore once the upcasting is executed or performed. Yan. Okay. The second type of typecasting is downcasting or narrowing. Downcasting is the process in which the parent class object is typecasted into the child class object. It is implemented explicitly in Java. By using downcasting, you can access the members of both parent and child class. So if you perform downcasting, you can access of both parent and child classes members. Okay, so how do we do that? We have here the child class. A reference to the child class is equals to the child class. And then when you perform downcasting, the child class is enclosed with parentheses followed by the parent object. Okay, let's have first a code walkthrough. I have here my superclass named animal. It has one attribute and two methods. And then I have here an animal class, a cat class, which extends to the animal class. It has two methods. And I have here a dog class extends the animal class. So it has as well two methods. Here in our main method, I already performed upcasting. So the next one that I'm going to demonstrate is how to do downcasting. So when you downcast, you call first the subclass or the child. So the child class here, let's say, is dog. And then a reference to the dog is equal to, you enclose it. This is your subclass or a child class. And then your, the reference to your parent class, this is animal, right? Okay, so this is called downcasting. Yan. So, based on the presentation that I presented a while ago, when you do downcasting, you can call the features of the superclass as well as the subclass. So the the animal has a picture it, right? So if I go here and call that one, so I am now invoking or calling the feature of the superclass. Dog that eat. Yan. So let's see what will happen. F6. Yan. The animal is eating. And then if I have here dog that makes sound, and then the other method of the dog is growl, dog that growl. Okay. Yeah, I hope the simple presentation would clarify your understanding on how you perform upcasting and downcasting in Java. The instance of keyword in Java. Instance of is a keyword that is used for checking if a reference variable is containing a given type of object reference or not. Therefore, it is known as comparison operator, where the instance is getting compared to type returning Boolean. When it is Boolean, it returns true or false. Okay, to continue discussing about upcasting and downcasting, I created here a static method named color method in which it accepts an animal object. Uh, Between the curly braces, I call the make sound method, which is common to all the animals. So when we run the program, F6, and I pass in the animal, the reference, so we upcasted the animal, right? Animal is equals to new dog, and then the animal 2 is equals to new cat. So the output is woof woof woof. What do you think is the output if I'm going to change this with animal 2? Ayan, let's save the program, F6, and rerun it again. Yun. Okay, it's meow meow meow. Okay, now what if we are going to call the method that is not it's not present on the other method? Let's say I have here my animal that growl. Let's see what will happen. So, will this compile or not? Let us see. Definitely it will not. Right, here is the message. So, casting demo, error, cannot find symbol my animal growl. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to downcast test 1. Because if you are accessing a reference to the superclass, you can only access the members of the superclass. The members of the subclasses cannot be accessed. So what we are going to do is we are going to perform downcasting. So dog is equals to dog, and then we enclose this with parentheses, and then we put the reference is my animal. Yan. So, and this one will become dog. Okay, dog that growl. Let's see. F6.
class exception. So, nakalagay dito. Class exception. Class cat. Okay. So, it should not be cat because it doesn't own the growl method. Let us delete this one and call it. Yan. Save. Okay. And then we run the program. Ayan. Okay. So, okay na siya. Right? Because the dog owns the growl method. However, okay, ibalik natin yung kanina. If we do this one, what will happen to our program? Ayan. Ito. Ayan. Okay? When we run, F6, when we run the program, ito na siya. Mag-a-appear yung error. Nakalagay dito, exception in tradesman lang Java class cast exception. Class cat cannot be casted to a class dog. Okay. So, what we are going to do is to look for, to use the instance of keyword in Java. So, we do if my animal, and then instance of, this is one word, instance of, and then this one. Ayan. Okay. If this is true, this will be executed. Is an animal is an instance of a dog? If it is true, and then we just cut this code and put it here. Yan. Okay. So, let's try to save and then rerun the program. I'll just move this a bit. Okay. So, you can see. Ayan. Okay. So, F6. Ayan. So, this statement will not be executed anymore because animal 2 is not an instance of a dog. However, if I am going to delete this one and change this into an animal, look what will happen. There you go. I hope that this simple presentation really clarifies your understanding about the purpose of instance of keyword in Java as well as upcasting and downcasting.
If this video helps you, please click like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video.